Alright, next chapter. We should go visit Zach, I think.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online.
We're friends with Violet Gallagher?
Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well.
How well?
Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that.
Great.
With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center.
Yeah. So you're sleeping with her? Yeah.
I'm sorry, my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
Oh, where were you last night?
Here. I'm usually here most nights.
Can anyone confirm that?
Only the roof rats.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you want?
The Shaws hired me.
The Shaws. Oh. You mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy?
You've never met Dorota?
I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota? I remember now.
Right. You photographed her?
For the August Chronicle. She won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot.
So did she come to the studio?
No, I went to her house, along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
So you know where she lived?
If you asked me to drive there without my sat-nav, no.
Is that the only time you met her?
No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there.
Okay. Wow, you got those fast, didn't you? Great filing system.
See? There's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Ooh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
Do you see what I see? I see a giant cello. I don't know. What do you see?
Nothing. She's just a very attractive girl. That's all.
Okay, that's a weird look. Did you take any other pictures of her? You know, something for the Spank Bank.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
I don't think I like what you're implying, Detective. Is that all?
Alright. Let's see. Visit Zach, visit guest house, visit Oscar. I guess we can visit Oscar and find out if he knows that his chick was taking photos. Do you know Zach Weston?
No? Who's that?
He took photos of Dorota?
Okay, so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her. Were they sleeping together?
No.
No, sorry. Don't know why I asked you that.
Did Dorota show you her boudoir photos?
Who what? Boudoir photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them?
Can I see the... no, I mean professional photos.
I get it now. That's why you're asking about Zach Weston. Maybe I should pay him a visit.
No, maybe you shouldn't at all. Alright. Well, that's gonna end badly. Oh well, we just got that guy killed. So what? Guest house. And, now what? I mean, I guess I could visit, let's visit Violet. And, talk about Zach Weston again.
Do we really have to?
He says you're sleeping together.
How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it.
What does he say?
He says he loves me, that I'm the only one for him. But he doesn't look at me in the same way he looks at his photographs. I can see it. He hungers for a younger, filthier version of me. Can't be someone else.
Well, okay. That's interesting. So you've seen these pictures?
Yes. He likes showing them to me. It's obviously not something I want to talk about. They're his sex slaves.
Okay. The pictures are sex slaves or the women he's photographing?
I'd like to think that. I know who Zach does it for.
Okay. Hello, creepy child. Why are you here? Why did we see a child? I know they said don't ever become a child. So, okay. Violet? Is there a kid running around this place? You don't know. Okay. Bronwyn.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Okay. So I guess I'll get the same thing from Lexi. So Rain? Just a blank stare. Do you know Zach Weston?
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, he did mention Dorota.
What about her?
He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorota Shaw.
Yeah. Which matches up, okay. So, Birmingham?
Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing.
Its thing?
Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact.
Who, the Traveler?
The Traveller wanted 3.
Okay. Why did the Traveler want 3 victims?
You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute.
Tell me about the Travelers.
I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds.
Why demons?
Some religions talk of demons, but they don't actually exist. Travelers can get inside us and make it look like we're possessed, hence the demons.
So they can inhabit us.
Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
In simple terms?
They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them.
So you think the murderer is a traveler?
Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Oh, okay. I mean, if there's such a thing as a normal murder versus a freaking otherworldly, spiritual, mumbo-jumbo, traveling junket majigger, I guess. So is it that... So then, and since I'm a shapeshifter, am I technically a traveler then? So did Sam just kill these people? Is that what it was all about? Because they mentioned that dude at the beginning mentioned a previous assignment that didn't go well. So I'm wondering if that's what they're talking about here. If Sam's just a traveler and he's the one that's killing people. I mean, that would be a twist, certainly. I don't know that it would be an interesting twist, but it'd be a twist nonetheless. Alright, so we know Lexi's incognito. So not much we can do with Rain. We know Bronwyn's out. So now would be a good time to be one of them. What would that get me? If I was Bronwyn, what could I do? I could go visit Dudeham and find out more stuff, possibly, but I don't know if that'll work. Because I don't know if she ever got his information about where he lives. I could be her and visit the photographer. Well, actually, if I was Violet and I visited the photographer, that would probably get me somewhere, but I don't know enough about their relationship to know if I can answer things properly, but I guess we can try it. I mean, why not at this point?
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
So then if I go and... Of course this might trigger the next chapter. Oh, no it didn't. Okay. So I visit Zach.
Well, hello, gorgeous.
Yep. That's what I figured would be happening here.
I came over last night, but you weren't here.
Bluff. I don't think that's gonna work. Let's try this
Did you
one.
hear about Dorota?
Let's try this one first.
Everyone in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now.
Local celebrity?
Were you sleeping with her?
Were you sleeping with her?
Yeah, let's try that.
Violet? Of course not. I only have eyes for you.
Right.
That's not what I heard.
I could try that, but I don't know if that's gonna work.
This again. I told you, I'm not seeing anyone else. I have gorgeous women in my studio all the time, but you're special. Not because you won't take off your clothes, I'm expecting that at some point. It's just, you're so clever and well educated. And the icing on the cake, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
I came over last night, but you weren't here.
I have a feeling this bluff is not going to work. Because he says he's here every night. He says he's here every night, so... And I kind of sort of believe that. Even though it might not be true. Like, this could be one of those things where it's like, you're bluffing and then you find out that he actually wasn't here, he was somewhere else. But... I don't think this is going to work.
I came over last night, but you weren't here.
I don't think that's going to work. I don't have any context to know that he wasn't here. Yeah, we're just going to leave. We're going to leave because I don't know that he wasn't there, and I don't have any... Like, I don't have a hint that that bluff is going to work. And it would just kind of... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that would work. It's my thought on that. Especially since you're talking about them. Although maybe that's what I need to do in order to get to the next chapter, but... If I... Does it rain? He's not there. Okay. There's nothing I can do with that. Return to Sam. So I could be that other dude too. Now. Since I know about him. What would that do though? If I be him and I talk to her, is that going to work? Because he never leaves his shop at night? I wonder. Let's try it.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Okay, so can I talk to Violet here?
Zach! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
Okay.
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about Dorota.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like what?
Homewreckers.
Homewreckers?
Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Oh, she's jealous. She is jelly.
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw herself at me.
Why do you think
Why do you think that?
The boudoir sessions. Some girls get the wrong idea. I saw how she was looking at you. She wanted it.
You were there.
You were there?
No, silly. But I saw the photos.
Okay, so she's seen the photos. So she knows they exist. So we can't do anything more as that guy because that would be weird. Although I guess we could technically talk to this guy, which would be really interesting because this guy seems like he's ready to like assault us. But I don't think that would make a whole lot of sense thematically if we did that. So I'm guessing we'll return to Sam. And then let's go talk to the chief and see if there's anything else.
It's
Oh,
8
here
o'clock
we go.
and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Alright, let's go to the next chapter and see what we got.
Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
It's a Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands. This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552. I know, I get asked a lot.
That's the Ten of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Alice Monroe.
Alice Monroe. Monroe. Alice Monroe. Who is... So I can visit Ellis. Wasn't... Did we visit Ellis once before, or is this a brand new person? I guess... I guess we should visit him? Or her? Okay, no, this is a brand new person.
Sam.
Redhead.
We just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
Did you know Dorota?
Yes. We were friends.
Oh.
I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
Oh. You were friends, huh? Okay. Well, I think we found ourselves a little bit of a love triangle here.
We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show.
And after the show?
After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked.
Right.
She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
So the Traveler's killing redheaded lesbians? I don't... all right, let's dig in here, I guess. You and Dorota were in a relationship. You know, Dorota had a boyfriend. You know, Dorota had a boyfriend, right?
Oscar. Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else.
Wait, so she didn't like... So they were into kinky stuff. She didn't like him touching it, so... Okay, I'm having trouble following this, but something else?
I said some guys like to watch, so... Tell him it would be sexy if he could look, but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked.
As far as... Were you not there? Were you not there? I mean, you're implying that you had a threesome, except, well, 2.5 some. So, were you not there to witness what happened? I don't get it. So, how did it work? Okay, how did it work?
She told Oscar to watch from her walk-in wardrobe. When he was at a safe distance, she put on a show. She faked it.
She faked it. I have a feeling she enjoyed it more than you think.
She told me she faked it. But you'd know best.
I would? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because, I mean, you had a relationship with her. Did Oscar know about you?
I don't think so. We were very discreet. It was more fun that way.
So, who is Poe? And did we learn about somebody named Poe? You and Dorota were in a relationship.
This is just between us, right?
Yeah, sure. Scout's honor.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me.
Oh, that's where the name came from.
Lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy.
That's where the Poe comes in, because I thought that name was familiar. So she and Poe were the ones on the radio broadcasts. Okay, that's why I'm like, what? Clearly, I'm missing something here. You have no friends?
Poe and Dorota, people I say hi to. I have thousands of followers and subscribers, and they keep me feeling warm when I'm down, but they're not friends. I do get the odd stalker, but that isn't something anyone wants.
Well, I would imagine not. Tell me about Poe?
We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
Where do I find him?
He's on air at the moment, but he'll be finished at 8:30.
So where were you last night?
On air. We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding.
Do you know Zach Weston?
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show.
Have you had any private sessions with him?
No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to. Not for him, but Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing.
Zach. Okay, so just so everyone's aware, I have a problem with names where I forget names a lot. I remember faces, I remember other things, but names always trip me up. So they've introduced so many people now that I now have no idea who she's talking about. There's probably a Zach somewhere in this game, and I've already been through his path, but I don't remember who that is. Any idea who might want to hurt you? She's not going to have any idea.
No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though.
Oh, yeah?
My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
You're a traveler? It means you hit a deep sleep phase. It means you're anxious about something.
I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine.
I will protect you, or what do you want me to... Well, I can't promise that I'll protect her, because she's pretty much dead, I would say. But, what do you want me to do?
Just don't hurt me.
Huh?
Or let me get hurt.
Okay. That's a weird thing to say. Just don't hurt me. I'm like, okay. Sure. Oh.
Sam? You forgot your phone.
Huh. What was that flash? Was that flash of the person? Of Sam? Because we don't know what Sam looks like. That was weird. There's some weird stuff here and there. I visit Ellis. So we were just there. Zach. Here's Zach. Who is... Oh, Zach is the freaking picture dude. Okay. Too many names. Okay. It's a weird problem that I have with names, but it's something I've had my entire life. Visit guest house. Visit the chief. Let's visit the chief real fast and get a rundown.
Sam, do me a favor. Go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
Okay. I will be you and get it out of her. What do we know?
We've got a new target. Ellis Monroe. Ellis said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Yeah, well, so we know then that he was in the closet. Because she was in the closet. You know what? I'm trying to make jokes here, but nothing is going to land at this point. I am so weirded out, confused, and all those things in between. Zach, you gonna give me anything other than a leery stare? Do you know Ellis Monroe?
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
Do you have photos of her?
I always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
Right. Creepiness factor +5. So that's a thing. I could visit Oscar. I don't think there's anything else to do with Oscar, but yeah, visiting him as Sam is not going to help. I could visit Oscar as Ellis, probably. And I can visit Zach as Ellis. That would probably make sense. Let's go here, and let's go down the rabbit hole. Bronwyn, Do you have anything more for me than what you've already given me? Rain said you knew about rights. Do you know Zach Weston? So, Rain said you know about rights.
A little bit. What did you want to know?
I feel like this is... So what is a right?
A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
Coming of age?
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it? Three is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel.
Right. So nobody knows that Dorota had a coin in her mouth. So I don't necessarily want to tell her that she had a coin in her mouth. Even though I don't think she killed her. As a matter of fact, my feeling about this right now is that this whole traveler business is just a red herring. I feel like they're just mumbo-jumboing me to try to muddy the waters so it looks like some kind of supernatural nonsense happened when in fact it was just like some kind of weird love triangle thing, or even, I mean, it could be just a autoerotic thing, where she was into kinky stuff and like they said, and they got all strangly-pangly and went a little too far, as it were. The old what was that actor's name? I can't remember his name now, but the way he went, basically, the one that did Kung Fu, The Master Returns, or whatever it was, that guy. Anyway, tell me about Alice Monroe.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. What's the connection?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
They're both redheads.
Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
She sounded... I believe she just insulted every blonde in existence here. She sounded like a blonde on the radio. Okay. What exactly does that mean? Do you know Zach Weston?
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Yeah, sure, do it.
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it?
I'm trying to think of what the significance of the coin is, because, they think, oh, it's part of a rite, but it might be just that he was trying to frame a shot. Because it's more like a love quadrangle at this point, right? Because it's like, everybody loves we got a sitcom here. Everybody loves Dorota, basically. Let's see. What does I need your help mean?
Yes, of course. Anything.
I find out more from Mercury.
I've already been doing that, but sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out.
Okay. You have fun with those emotions there. Lexi?
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help.
Do you really want to help?
Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
I don't know what this is going on, but okay, I have a few options. No, I don't want her finding out about Zach Weston. Find out what you can from the Ouija board, I guess.
You got it. Me and the spirit world are going to have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
Sure, you go do that. I don't think having her talk to Zach is going to be a good idea. Otherwise, there'll be more pictures to worry about. Rain. Rain! Are you going to be useful to me for a change? Do you know about Alice Monroe?
Yes, I met her at the radio station.
Why were you at the radio station?
I was offering my services. Earning a living's tricky when you travel around as much as we do.
Boy, dude, you show up
And
everywhere,
last
don't
time
you?
I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free.
This guy's been everywhere. He's like, oh no, I was just in my room praying, but yet he's been everywhere. He's been in every freaking place. Like, Jesus, dude. Were you the second guy in the closet watching this whole thing go down too? Is that what you're going to tell me next? Were you having relationships with Dorota? What about Birmingham?
In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. And we couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
So... what happened? So he pled not guilty. So why do you think Yuri was a traveler?
Because he said he'd see us again. In August. Before we even knew it was a month and a place.
Okay, fair enough. So so this Yuri guy is supposed to be here? Sure. So Bronwyn Rain. So I could. Should I visit Violet? Oh, she's talking to that girl.
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
Huh.
What's your name?
I'm the boogeyman. Sam.
I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. Do you want to know a secret?
Sure.
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
I'm not even going to go down that path because there's just no reason to do it. They're throwing curveballs at me now. Do you know Alice Monroe?
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio.
Right. Okay. That was it, huh? That was everything? All right, fine. So what I'm going to do...
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Okay, creepiness. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to be this chick, and we're going to go talk to this dude and see what's going on there. So, or, well, talk to him and talk to him too, maybe, while we're at it. So let's be her.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
And let us go and visit Zach, who doesn't want to talk to us. Great. Oscar? Nope. Nope. I wonder if Violet would talk to her. That's a no. That's a big no. Bronwyn? No, nobody wants to talk to this chick. Alright, so I've gone down a blind alley here is what I'm getting from that. Which makes sense because she's the one that's supposed to die, so I guess it makes sense that nobody would be here to talk to her. Though I thought I would really get something out of this guy. If I be this guy and then go to her, does that work?
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Come out of here and go visit Ellis.
Oscar, I'm so sorry. What can I do?
Were you seeing Dorota?
Oscar, it's so much more complicated than that.
Well, enlighten me then.
Why didn't you save her? Is it really? Tell me.
Oscar, I didn't mean to hurt anyone. That's not who I am. I go out of my way to help people, to be kind to them.
So were you helping or being kind?
That's a good question.
I had feelings for her, Oscar. You should understand that. I'm sorry this is how you had to hear it. But maybe she didn't tell you because she was leaving me. I don't know. I'm sorry. I truly am.
I forgive you. You want to make it up to me?
Want to make it... I don't like the implication of that. Is this like a dating simulator? Am I basically gonna bone down on all these chicks? Is that what's gonna happen? Because I'm getting those vibes.
Make it up to me? I forgive you.
Let's just do that.
That's so kind of you. Giving me closure. I have so many loose ends. And not much time.
It's not giving me much, though. So... where does that leave me? There's something I'm missing here. Obviously. But that's... so as Oscar... I mean, Violet's not going to have anything to say to him. If I go as the chief and I talk to her, I wonder if that will make a difference.
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Because I know I can talk to Violet. I'll probably talk to Violet anyway. Let's just visit her.
Claude.
Violet, there's been a UFO sighted on a night that you can't remember.
No, let's not even go down that path. I don't even want to go down the UFO path. Screw that. Screw that shit. Let's hail a cab. Let's visit Ellis.
Chief DuPont. Thanks for calling in.
I'm just checking you're safe.
At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit still. Every noise or knock on the door makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me. Is that safe?
According to the jump
Have I ever
cuts,
let you down?
probably not.
What's really worrying you?
That you're just saying you're doing things when you're not actually doing anything. What's the plan, Chief DuPont? How do we stop this from happening? How do we stop me from dying?
I don't think we do, honestly. I don't think we do. Would visiting Zach as Chief DuPont get me anything? Because they never had any interactions. Would that be worth anything? I don't think so. No, I don't think that would be worth it. So if I was Bronwyn,
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
and I went and visited her,
I'm Bronwyn.
does that make a difference? I don't think it does, but I'm going to try it. I feel like I'm just throwing stuff at the wall now. Hail a cab, Ellis.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Get out now before I call the police!
Okay, so no, that was a no. She doesn't know who that is. Alright, well that makes sense, I guess. Visit Oscar, visit Zach. I don't think there's anything I can do as her. Really. But clearly I'm missing a thread here. What am I missing? Should I go to Ellis as this dude? Because I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think she's gonna take well to that. And I tried to go there as her, right? I tried to go to him as her, right? Did I? Yeah, and that didn't work. So I'm thinking that's not going to be a thing. Will I get anything more out of this guy if I am, what's her face?
Hello.
Violet.
I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
I don't know. I don't know if this will work, but I will try.
Hello, lovely. Take a look at this. It's a picture of the rota.
I don't want to see pictures of your conquests.
It's not like that. It's just a press photo. Do you see anything in it?
A girl holding a cello. What do you see? A girl holding
It's interesting
a
that he
cello.
keeps saying that there's something there.
You don't see any movement. Just a rota.
Movements. What do you mean movements? It's a static picture, dude. You don't see any movements. What? What the frig? Alice wouldn't know anything about Violet, right? So that wouldn't work if I went there to visit her. I would think. I'm going to try it. I mean, the worst is she'll just freak out and say get out of her house, right? Or I'll just get an empty chair. That works too. It's a lot faster that way. Let's visit the chief. Nope, we can't visit the chief. Okay. Lots of empty chairs here. Lots and lots of empty chairs. Not sure. Rain. If I don't know if being Rain and visiting her is going to make a difference, but I could try it. I don't think that's going to make any
Hello, I'm Rain.
real progress, honestly. But I'll try it. I mean, why not? I've tried everything else.
What is it, Ray?
I have a plan.
You do? Enlighten me.
Maybe Ellis should stay with us. Maybe Ellis should stay with Chief Dupont.
Yeah, that would be a better one, because she stays with you.
Ellis should stay with us.
Then you're just going to be more of a suspect, right? Although that would bring her in even closer, I guess.
With our track record.
Yeah.
If she gets killed anywhere near us, we'll be sent to jail, whether we did it or not.
That's cold. That's cold.
I'm just being practical. Ellis's fate is in our hands. Ours isn't.
Yeah. Lexi?
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
So, Ellis Monroe.
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
Really? Well, what's Sam going to do?
I believe Sam is going to save Ellis. According to the Ouija, this could play out in a lot of different ways, but mostly saving Ellis.
What other ways?
Ellis could run, Ellis could die, Ellis could be saved, mistaken identity, someone else dies. There's a lot of noise coming from the beyond, but it's not just a load of voices saying Ellis will die. Sam's got this.
Okay. I guess that was the vote of confidence I needed, I suppose. Well, Violet really has no reason to talk to Bronwyn or Lexi, right? What if I visit Violet? There's probably nothing I can...
Who is Sophia?
Oh, that's her goddaughter or something?
You saw her, did you? She's my goddaughter, at that age where she overshares.
Is she a ghost?
Is she a ghost? What? Let's not even bother with that. Alright. I feel like there's nothing but curveballs being thrown here. Random stuff. Is she a ghost? No. I don't think so. It's like, yeah, ghosts and aliens and travelers and all this nonsense. And it's just that. It's just nonsense right now. So if I let's get a rundown from the chief again, just so I know where I'm at. Because obviously there's one more thing they want me to find here. What do we know?
We've got a new target. Ellis Monroe. Ellis said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Rain's confirmed he met Ellis at the radio station. Picking his next victim, maybe? Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that'll help. Rain told you about the Butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it, it's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
It's not really helping me that much. I thought maybe it would help a little bit, but it's not really. So clearly I have to be someone. I guess I have to... Well, I was already Violet, and I went and talked to the photographer dude. Did I talk to the photographer dude as Sam? I don't think I did. No, I did. Okay. Nothing else from Oscar, right? No. I'm a little bit stumped. Trying to think of what other angle I haven't done here. I mean, obviously there's the other angles that the game has thrown at me, but I don't think they're real angles. I think that it's more something else. Well, I mean, I could be this guy. The only thing I think is to be this guy and then talk to her, but I don't know if that's... I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
The only thing I can think to do. So, we'll do that. I'll talk to her. I don't know that he would know where she lives, but she'll at least know him. Again, I don't think it's going to make a difference.
Zach, what are you doing here?
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
What? Alright, whatever.
Good to know. I'm not one of them though, so... Unless there's anything else?
Pose for me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Now we're just causing problems. Just random things. So we know she never got down with him. I wonder what would happen if I visited Oscar as this guy. Yeah, they wouldn't know how to visit one another. Is the chief? No. Alright. I guess we could visit Violet again, but I don't know if it's going to make a difference.
I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
Alright.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing? What have you heard?
The tarot readers have predicted that she's the next victim. Do you think we should do something?
Want to fool around?
Oh my god, what the frig?
No, I do not. I've got more important things to do, Zach.
Alright, so that's not... I mean, what would be the point of me implying that he was doing something to her? Because that's not... Am I trying to get people to fight one another? Because I could certainly get people to fight one another. I don't know that that's exactly the way it's supposed to pan out, though. Would visiting Bronwyn make a difference with this guy? I don't think it'll actually work. Yeah, I'm going to say I don't think it would actually work. Because it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. What if I visit Rain?
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
Okay. So, I was kind of expecting something like that. Lexi probably wouldn't have anything. No, I didn't think so. Huh. Well, okay, so he knows Alice Monroe, right? So if I be her, and I come talk to him...
Hi, I'm...
Because he said he was at the radio
Alice.
station. So I should be able to talk to him, right? Because he would know her? No. That's weird. If I was Rain and I went to talk to her, would she know Rain? Like, because he said he went to the radio station. So would she know him? Or would she just say, "Who the hell are you? Get out of my face." Talk to him.
Hello, I'm Rain.
All right, let's just try this. It's a long shot, but it might be something. Visit Ellis?
Haven't you done enough predicting my death?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. I know it's not your fault. Well, unless you're the killer.
Have you made a decision about the show?
I think it's a no. Sorry. It's just the reading that you gave me the other day. I don't want to scare off the audience.
Why would I scare off your listeners?
They don't want to hear talk of death and darkness. Well, they do, if it's in a story. But you can't tell them they're going to die.
I said you were going to die?
You didn't say you're going to die, just like that, but I remember the death card. And the devil. And you said it was... What was the word you used? My challenge. That I needed to die so I could be free from my chains. I know you said it doesn't mean literal death, but maybe it does.
Okay, they're trying really hard to get me to think that Rain is the killer here, but that's too obvious. It's just too obvious. That would be bad writing if they did that way. Well, was that enough? That was probably enough to unlock the next chapter, right? Because I don't know what else I can investigate here. Return to Sam. Let's just see if that's enough. No. There's still something else that I'm missing. What am I missing? What am I missing? Did I talk to everybody as Sam, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Nothing about Lexi. Rain, you don't have anything for me. Oh, you did a reading for Alice Monroe? Here we go.
Yeah. She asked for a sample reading to show what I could do.
Did you read for Poe too? Well, did your reading predict any danger?
It's easy to see now, with the benefit of hindsight. Three of Swords, the Devil, death. I mean, any tarot reader will tell you that death hardly ever means real physical death. But given what we've learned...
Oh, but I really did want to know if he did Poe too. That's weird. It's weird that they cut off other lines of stuff that seems like it's completely unconnected. Like, I already knew that he did that one thing, so I probably should have asked about Poe. But, alright. Whatever. Anything else here? I don't want to tell her about the coin, but I feel like the game wants me to tell her about the coin. Because I'm talking to her about rights. But I know she's not... I'm pretty sure she's not the killer, so telling her is probably not a big deal. So... Well... Let's wait a second. Let's see if I've... Before I do that, let's see if I've unlocked the next chapter. No, I haven't. Alright, I think they really want me to tell her that. Because that's like the only option I can think of that would be useful right now. Sophia mentioned aliens. Oh. But she's just going to shrug it off as, oh, it's just a 9-year-old just, you know, doing their thing. So there's no point in even going down that path. Alright, let's tell her about the coin, I guess.
Was it a gold coin?
Yes.
That's more of a serial killer thing than a possessed by a traveler thing. It's a bit showy, but there's no guarantees.
Okay. That was... It was a bit showy, but that... Alright. It still wasn't the thing, though. We don't know much. So, what else am I... There's a thread here that I'm not pulling on. I could ask her about the freaking aliens, but that's just stupid. I just know that it's a red herring, but... I guess I can do it. Sure.
She has a wicked imagination for her age.
Is that why you're taking pills? Do you think you were abducted? Do you think you were abducted?
Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam.
Have you told anyone else about that?
I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently.
Do you think you were abducted last night?
Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up.
Did anyone else see you last night?
No. Not even the moon.
Should I bluff her? The chief said you'd tell me about the abduction. I still don't feel like this is a worthwhile thing. I feel like the game wants me to go down that path, but it's just not worthwhile. It's just a waste of time. If I come back at her as the chief, though...
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Let me talk to her again. No. Okay. That's a whole lot of nothing. That got us a whole lot of nowhere, which I figured it would. So, anything else? They still... I guess I'll go down that path. It's stupid. I don't really want to go down this path, but I feel like the game is forcing me to do it.
I don't really want to.
Tell me.
About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me.
First time?
It's happened 5 times, even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I had tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal.
So you forget everything?
No. I have certain flashbacks.
Alright.
It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
Sure, experiment on.
They rearrange us like decorations. Suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts. Bruises. Memories.
Great. You have fun with those cuts, bruises, and memories then. Was that the magic wand that gets us?
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to
was.
Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.